Okay, before we start, we have a disclosure here, and please stop the video and read the disclosure, please. Today is 2:52 p.m., 8 December, Friday, and I'm so glad it's Friday today. I want to cover 8:52, 2:52, I'm sorry, after a long day. Today, I want to cover a little bit how we can look at the trades and the auto trades. Most of the time, the traders look at the numbers, how much the auto trade can make. Very fine. But I want to cover a little bit about future trading and how we can look at the auto trade in a little bit different perspective. I wanted to take, because like today it was a slow day and there is not much movement, and we still have a lot. ES is not closed. We have one CL, we have one NASDAQ is not closed, two NASDAQs actually, they're not closed yet. But let's go ahead and look at the CL today, and we will take one piece at a time. I'm trying to find when the future is flat and the market was not trending. That's what we need to look for. And the whole idea about swing trading is not what it makes, it is what is the stop loss. And when there is a flat market, how we can survive that turbulence. And then the numbers, the results become irrelevant actually. After you trade, whether it's 800 or 8,000, they become just numbers. The things is how to survive, and whatever we can get out of it, we can get out of it. But let's cover a little bit of those charts today and see what have happened today. On every single day, from Monday to Thursday, you can start this auto trade at 9:30. Very fine. And if you want to have an optional that you start from 8:30 to 9:30, put it on a sim to see what is buying, what is eating, what is moving. If you don't want to look at the chart, it's very fine. But you start the auto trade at 9:30. So a couple minutes before 9:30, you turn on your auto trade, except on a Friday. On a Friday, you have to be a little bit early, and you can start at 5, 6 o'clock Eastern time, or 7 o'clock Eastern time in your matter, in your area, whatever area you are sitting on. And I don't usually get up middle of the night for the DAX, but on a Friday is a little bit unusual because everybody want to close on the first 2 hours and call it off for the weekend. So the auto trade, you can auto trade every day, Monday to Thursday, and you can start the swing trading at 9:30. On a Friday is a little bit loose, and you, whenever you get up as early as possible, and try to be finished no longer than 10, 11 o'clock max on a Friday. So this is one trade, very fine. We took the first trade at 5:39, and we were done at 9:39. This is a long hours, and you can see, but this is only one trade, folks, one trade. And that will leave a trader happy for a weekend. I'm trying to find when we had a little turbulence. Okay, this one started at 6:08, and we were done at 8:31 Eastern time. This is not bad, and made 1,000. One trade. Okay, when we need to find a trade, let me try to find something else here. This is a CL 5 minutes. We started at 5:45. We were done at 8:40. All of them around the same area, actually. One trade. Let's look to the other one, CL. Okay, here's 2 trades. I want to expand it a little bit to see the stop loss. This is one of the keys you have to really be careful, is when we wanted to swing trading, what is the stop loss on that auto trade or on your manual trading? I've been doing this since early 90s, and with the future market, after all those years, especially right now, sometimes you will have a very flat market, and sometimes even by professional trader, whether you are a manual or auto trading, you will bump into 3 trades on the road right after each other, losing trade. For a guy is are trading manually, which they have experienced that, and for the guys are auto trading, they have experienced that. This is the short at 57.01 we took on the CL, which everybody can be related to those numbers. We exit at 57.06. How much the stop loss on that CL? 5 ticks. 5 ticks, gentlemen. This is $50. So we taking a risk between a $50 and $100 to gain $1,000. This is the way how you need to look at it. So the first chart here we are looking at the CL is 57.01, and we exit at 57.06. Then we entered at 6:26 at 57.05. And we exit at 57.60. Let's look at this chart. On that chart, folks, if you notice, which I have drawn a lot with that, from 504 to here, it was a flat line. It's done, it's finished. Let me try to find another one so we can study and read the market, how things can go. Let me take another CL. Okay, this is another. On this one here is a 1000 volume, which if you don't know what I cover it, I said in the last couple of 3 videos, around this time of year, because people close their books early when the kids are on a holiday. In the summer, every time the kids are out of school, around the Christmas, Thanksgiving, holidays, I like the 1000 volume, and the 1000 volume, they are very good during those times. This one here is a 1000 volume. We entered the market at 57.09, and then we got out at 57.03. So this is 5 ticks of stop loss on the 1000, and then we enter the market, practically they're all the same entry, 57.23. We exit at 57.58, and this is lovely. This is nice and easy and done. Let me show you something here on this trade, on the Nasdaq, the 3 minutes, which I love the Nasdaq 3 minutes. We took an entry here from 1403. That's fine. This is not. So the market went up to $700, pulling back, and now is to start going is around $500 trade. So let me find another trade. I want to keep covering the CL. I want to cover all the CL actually, because the CL is okay, this is one trade today only, is 638. And look, all of them the same number, 57.23 the entry, and 735 at 57.56 we exit. Very nice, straightforward, 288 ticks. Those are the 4 range, 5 range, 100 ticks. Those are a really respectable time frame. I like him. Let's look at the 5 range to see what's going on in the 5 range today. On the 5 range, look, the same numbers, all of them. 612, we entered the market. 57.51, we exit the market. 920, one trade. I'm trying to find let's look at the Nasdaq. Nasdaq today was clumsy a little bit. Okay, there we go. We have some trades here. Let's examine what happened to the Nasdaq. We had a couple trades. The first trade, and the Nasdaq, for the ones who don't know, the Nasdaq is $5 per tick. We entered the Nasdaq at 7,300. We exit at 67.25. We enter the market again at 69.50. And we exit at 71.25. From 69.50 to 71.25. That's around 3 ticks. Then we enter the market at 8.20. We exit at 9.38 at 92.75, walking away with 5.75. That's what I'm trying to get you. And if we notice also today on the DAX, that it was no big numbers. They're all one trade, and they're all of them 600, 700, 1,000, 1,700 on the DAX. That tells you how flat the market was. Usually on the on the DAX okay, there is 2 trades here. 2 trades done, 1,771. Okay, this is it. For this guy, we've been following for 1 week, because this guy, as I told you on the last couple of weeks, which I'm very happy for him. If he can do it, everybody can do it. This is the chat from today. And the guy, yesterday, I'm chasing the same guy, and now I have a few guys I'm chasing every day. Under a journey to see how they are doing. He took that trade later on today, and I cannot see clear how much he made out of it. But what I see here, yesterday there were 1,100 total on that guy, which you will meet him on a Tuesday. For my traders, you can talk to him direct. He walked away this week with $2,000. All week live. Yes, sir. No sim. Following the old class. Okay, the 5 minutes. Okay, honestly, I asked him, have you ever made 2,000 in a week with any auto trading system? Be honest with me, please. He said, no, sir. The guy is not from the state. The guy is from India, and I mean $2,000 in India a week. You can live nicely, and you can see what he wrote. But this is the trend exit, which this is the auto trade called the trend exit. You can read it here. It says BBT scalp A trend exit. This is the auto trade we are doing right now. And made it without any tension. This means he made it without any stress. No stress, I know. 2,000 Oscar. And you can see his handshake. He's an Indian. Let me show you the traders. They come in a different color. This is another guy. This is a funny one. He's a very good from the state. He auto trade the DAX and he manual trade the ES. Very good trader, excellent trader, professional trader. Today he made 1,812 euro live so far, all winner. I will probably take over 1 hour. And this was from 12:15. This guy keep trading till the last drop. Yes, I need to enjoy it. Long ES. And before he take a trade, before he just said he want to go on a break, he just telling me he took a long trade on the twin. That's him. I mean, this guy can trade even when he's driving. The third one today, I'd like to show you, which gentleman, he's a professional in his own country, and he's been using the scalper every day, $400, and I recorded more than 10 days. I will send it to you. He's using our A scalper, $400 a day, yes. And this guy, he said he will send me his trade journey when I have not talked to this guy. Beautiful guy, very nice, very famous. He's a motorcycle champion. He is such a pleasure guy, a very professional guy. Now, if we are looking, that's why you don't overwrite the system. If you notice here, we took that trade on the NASDAQ at 1403. Then the NASDAQ made around $700-800 on the trade, and then it pulled back and it didn't close. If you notice, why are we squeezing that chart? If we notice, we had a trade also here at 81. We exit at 77. If we noticed, this one here, the number was 53.75. And the pullback was all the way to 64.75. So this is a really very important for a trader to understand why I always claim in my videos I hate dummy trailing stop, because if this market trend in your direction, why you are in a hurry to exit? So let the system do the calculation, the math, and let the system decide for you when to exit, or let the system exit for you. I mean, you know, so this is where if you are happy with that number and you don't want to go back to trading, very simple, go up and close position. And it takes 1 second to close position right now. And let me show you. I will close it. There we go. Takes a split second and a close position. So if you are happy with the 760, then we can close position and it is over. You're done. You overtake. Or if you wanted to go somewhere, you can pause it, or you can direct it long or short. But I don't want to mess up with this. I wanted the trader to turn it on. This one here, there is no optimization, no trailing stop you need to sit down and try to bang your head with, and no trailing stop is all been taken care of. You take it out of the box, you turn it on, you sim it for 1 week or two when you feel comfortable, and then you go live with it. We took the trailing stop, the optimization, the target is a nightmare. During those years, I mean, we've been working so hard. When we came out with an auto trade, we find out traders could not optimize. Then we took the optimization. That took a very long time to take the optimization away. Then we made the scalper without any optimization. Then people got lost with a stop loss and a trailing stop and a target. Then we tried to avoid that, and then they fell between a market order and a limited order. So by having an auto trade, also you need to ride that auto trade. On that kind of auto trade, we took almost 90% of the work from the trader, because we don't want the trader anymore to be in charge. Just to be patient, and few things he needs to work on, and then we hope that he will be safe enough. Folks, I wish everyone a happy weekend, and I'll see you all next week. Bye for now.